Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on Kimmel, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And, guys, taking a look at Kyrie Irving. What do you think we'll see from him today?
You know, the thing about Irving is that he's got great pace to his game. Kevin, it comes down the lane. It looks like he's in slow motion, but he's really not. He's just collecting.
Matchup against the Cavaliers. And so with that loss, evening the series up here at 1-1, we look to this game to decide who has the upper hand in this matchup.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were...
To Smith. He dishes it to Drummond. Stuckey outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Jennings. Wide open shot is on the money.
Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
All right, Doris, thanks.
You know, if you're not a big, strong guard in the NBA, it can be tough going in the paint. But for Brandon Jennings, well, he's got that floater in the lane. And that's what's allowed him, despite his slight frame, to be able to score in the paint.
Irving passes to Tiny. The long distance three.
Yeah, but you know, he struggled finishing at the rim. Some of that because of his size. Not really a physically imposing guy. Developing that floater and learning to avoid the top.
Here's Tiny, and it's good from the elbow. Tiny's got 8 points.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Back to Smith. That falls. Great assist. Bennett. Pass to Tiny. Goes in for the dunk.
Went to the windmill dunk to
blocks, too. So just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
The screen on Phillips. Here's Tiny. He got right to the cup using that screen. Cleveland, they lead by 7. And Bynum backing in, 6 feet out. Here's Tiny. An amazing finish with a hand right in his
defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game.
Zhao's checked in. Leonard on the wing. Shot from 16, and he nails the jumper.
From my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a...
Here's Tiny. Richardson covered. Scooped up. Second chance shot, and he was Stuckey. Andre Drummond is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then there's Jennings, and it's Smith in at the 3. The small
basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Thanks, guys. Tiny in their last game against the Raptors was simply terrific. He had 40 points and was a
partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think he can possibly.
And here is Villanueva after the three-pointer from Tiny. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot.
Watch the way he kind of floats around the court for such a big man. As long as he's engaged, he can have a huge impact on the game. Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
He had his head on the...
Checked in for Anderson Varejao. Here's Irving. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And don't forget, guys, fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Tiny. Gets it to go.
Have to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
You can get things turned around and get these fans back.
Offensive rebound. Bynum takes it into the...
He's gotten open shots for his teammates as well.
Well, those are the two most fundamental areas of the game, guys.
Shots good from Tiny. Zhao's checked in. Here's Billups on the high post. Here's Tiny. And he lays it straight in. And the Cavaliers lips. Throws it up high. And Smith with the stuff.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That's good from Tiny. Fires for 3, and no good trying to get that one. And the first half ends in a close one.
Well, the reach and the timing he's shown to get to some of these shots has been really impressive. He looks like he has telescope arms out.
And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Bynum, and at the 5, home in the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He has great dexterity inside. He can contort his body, shift in midair, hang time. He can protect the ball and finish through contact. Just an impressive player in the paint.
And Steve, that's not a skill on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly. It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Detroit, not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
Getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
That shot's good from Tiny. Here's Tiny. 43 points in the game. Bynum inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. They get Charlie Villanueva. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything.
Smith against Irving. And another
Deficit quickly if they keep it up.
The shot's good from Tiny. Tiny
Spread all over the place because you've got so many big-time shooters at that 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Steve. Big guys shooting the ball well. It's part and parcel of the game. It opens up everything else.
Here's Smith. That falls. Cleveland moving it around. Passes it to Tiny. From the line, he clangs that.
Closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Tiny, he's guarded by Jennings. Doubled by Smith. The offensive rebound. Tiny. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the
Opponent like that and not have it pay off.
Irving passes to Verajao. Count the bucket. Verajao's got 6. Pistons trail by 5.
You know, a lot of players in this league are so clever with the ball, they can make defenders look foolish. That's what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, he's just a magician with the ball.
Singler, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Leonard on the wing. He passes to Verajao. Kicks it to Irving. Here's Tiny. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And he plays with such great pace and energy offensively. Keeps the ball tight on the string. A true point guard.
Phillips inside the line. It's rebounded by Tiny.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Karasov. Cleveland gets it back.
Nice job on the offensive line.
The shot's good from here. Passes it to Tiny. Here's Bennett. And terrific work in transition. Here come the Cavaliers. It's tipped. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game. Back to Bynum. Phillips up top. Here's Tiny. Here's Karasov. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change. Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with
on those draft picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters,
the Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Tiny. Oh, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Stuck it. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Detroit making a switch here. Drummond's.
There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's.
He dishes it to Smith. Great touch on the six.
Over the plan with his team. His message is this: all of us know these guys are capable of exploding and putting up points in a hurry. So I don't want to see anybody letting up until that final whistle blows. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
That could have major consequences, Kevin, but this game's still in question. It's really a tough time to lose.
C.J. Miles